Welcome back to another video, guys. Today I am gonna be attacking War Factory with heavies, cryoneers, and bombardiers. I don't know why I decided I want to use this strategy, but I was kind of just looking through the troops and it kind of just queued itself up, as in I kind of just wanted to make a random strategy with bombardiers. I'm bringing second wind along with me. Hopefully I can get a second win on this video too. Here we go. We are just throwing a couple boxes of critters. I want to clear out those mines there, and then we are gonna throw down our heavies. Now I did scout out this base and I saw a ton of cannons. I was like, you know, maybe heavies are not the best option today, but I think we're gonna try and make it work here. I'm hoping my cryoneers can get up and just slow the cannons to eternity, but it looks like we've already lost the majority of our heavies, which is a little bit unfortunate, so we are gonna pop a revive, and it looks like our first attack here is going south really quick. Okay, so looks like Dr. Kavan. Okay, guys, as we finish up this first attack, which was kind of a fail, I gotta tell you guys, Christian and I are gonna have a big weekend when it comes to videos. Christian is gonna be releasing his Troop Olympic tomorrow, and then I got a special video to follow that up on Saturday, I believe. So if you guys want to see some dope Boom Beach content, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on notifications. It's gonna be awesome. Looks like we got one bombardier alive here, and it's just gonna it outranges the tanks, and it looks like, okay, the rocket launcher is still firing. I was gonna say that's a little bit close to the rocket launcher, but I don't really see the rocket launcher firing it. Honestly, that first attack, it was not as bad as I was expecting. We got a decent amount of prototype modules on our first few levels cleared there, so we're gonna retrain our troops and hop right back into it. For this one, I kind of want to target the rocket launcher, but I'm gonna go against my better judgment and shock them, because they are just looking straight at my bombardiers. I'm pretty sure. I don't even know, they were just aimed toward it. Maybe they were aiming at the heavies there, but I don't really care. We gotta shock them, make sure our bombardiers can stay alive, because they are the damage of this strategy, as the rocket launcher seems to be distracted on private bullet. Excuse me, Dr. Kavan. I gotta give Doctor a little bit more credit here. He's a little bit more smart, more of a support unit, and it's kind of hard to confuse the two, but I guess I did there, and we've already lost a few bombardiers. That's a little bit tragic, but we are doing pretty well, I would say. Just another line of cannons until we are hitting the HQ. I think I should have went for the rocket launchers, to be honest, because they are just doing a good amount of poke damage, and as soon as they get off my heavies, it's going to be a tragic fest for my bombardiers there. And it looks like we still have two cryoneers alive. They aren't doing much here, but I guess they are doing what they're supposed to. We're going to take out that flotsam, and that's going to take out the rest of my heavies, unfortunately. Looks like it spared the cryoneer there, but we're going to pop a second wind, hopefully get a heavy in there. Looks like rifleman and cryoneer. Interesting one, Dr. Kavan. You know, I confused you for private bullet for a second. If you don't want me to do it again, you should make a smarter revive selection than just a couple riflemen and cryoneers, if you guys catch my drift here. But it looks like we got threshold 5, and now took those two complex gears, and we should be able to finish off next attack, but it could get a little bit difficult too. I kind of want to, what do I want to do here? Do I just want to shock the rocket launchers to eternity, or do I want to target them and risk? I think we're just going to go target them, because I do still have extra attacks after this one if I do seem to fail. I believe this is our third attack. It's It's hard to tell. I think it is because my attacks were a little bit better than I was expecting. For the start of the first attack, all my troops like died right away, so I'm surprised we got through so many cannons. But I guess with the range of the bombardiers, the cannons are not going to be the biggest threat to them, as in you know, they can just outrange them. Looks like we got a ton of laser beams just firing upon my troops. I don't appreciate that. We're going to throw a shock onto the final laser beam that will be in range. We're kind of reflaring. We got all of our bombardiers alive. A few of our heavies have died, though, unfortunately. We're going to pop a second wind, and I don't have second wind maxed on my main base, which is a little bit sad, but at the same time, it's not the ability I bring. As in, I don't really use Kavan in general, as we have a lot of shield generators to get through. I guess we got 4. Good thing they're not Mark III, but it's going to take a few seconds to meld through all 4 of those, and then as soon as we get to a bare War Factory HQ, it'll probably get popped by my bombardiers, assuming an act of God doesn't just come out and destroy all of them, because we have every single one of them alive still. Looks like we have a little bit of shield generator to get through. Heavy's doing a great job just chilling at the front there, tanking all those mortars. They are slowly dying off, but our damage will be able to sustain their lives, and we have a lot of riflemen behind too, so you know, second wind not really bringing back what I was expecting, but you know, not doing too bad. It looks like we'll take out War Factory here, and we should be able to hop into a couple player base attacks here. Look at those boosted ice statues. Almost got the best of me, but we're able to take you out pretty quickly. Get that reward, 1.659 million stone. Thank you for that. You know, stone, it's a little bit scarce sometimes. But right now it looks like the other resources are a little bit scarce for me here. For this one, yeah, I really want to switch to like Captain Everspark or something, but I guess once we commit here, we just go full out commitment. So we're gonna throw down our troops, and then we are gonna start. We're gonna cause some absolute mayhem at that chunk of the base. We're able to take out a ton, except for the shock launcher, and that's probably the biggest threat on this, because if our heavies get shocked, our bombardiers step up or in front of the heavies. That's when attacks start to turn a little bit south, but it looks like we are doing a decent job here. Yeah, I think we can just throw a final flare onto the HQ, and that will be able to do it. I'm gonna pop a couple second ones since we got the GBE, but this is level 61, so it wasn't anything too difficult. And even though it was a front-loaded base, which can be scary in some situations, we were able to like throw 3 or 4 barrages and essentially take out all the threats, and we go back and only have to retrain 6 heavies and 1 cryoneer. I don't know how beneficial the cryoneers are to the attack compared to extra boats of bombardiers, I would say, but it hasn't failed me yet. So if I get a base that's moderate difficulty and I fail, you know, maybe the strat's not for me here. But we got 2 shock blasters and 2 shock launchers to worry about this attack, and I was kind of just eyeing up how I want to throw my shocks out. And look, ooh, we just wasted a ton of GBE. I thought I clicked critters. I guess I clicked the beach and we threw a shock onto it, and next thing you know, I am like almost out of GBE, and our heavies got shocked right on the beach. But it looks like we only lost 1 bombardier to that, so it was not as bad as it definitely could have been. So that's a positive light to that situation. Throw a shock, kind of get that cluster right there. You know, the rocket launchers, they're a little bit slippery today, I gotta say. They've been hitting my bombardiers a little too much. Looks like our bombardiers are gonna start hitting it back, so I'm fine with it. And the cryoneers are actually doing a good job. You see it? You know, the rocket launcher rate of fire, extremely slow. Oh man, you know, as I zoom out and look at my troops, this attack ain't going all that well here. So we're gonna pop a couple second wind, try and get some heavies and probably a couple riflemen too back onto the playing field, just so we can have a little bit of a buffer. Now that I look at it, you know, this base, it's toast. If there was a ton of mines my bombardiers were about to run over, I'd be a little bit nervous, but our heavies are doing a great job clearing it out. 46 energy. Cryoneer just ran over a shock mine. Smart one. You know, that was a good move. Good move. I'm sure they weren't expecting that. Throw a couple boxes of critters, as there's only 2 defenses left, I believe, and there goes the HQ. So we took out this gold base. You guys see the gold production. Not boosted up or anything, but gold masterpiece. Why do you need a gold masterpiece? Well, I mean, I guess you could get some armory upgrades and upgrade your heroes, but I don't know. I see at this level, gold is like the least of my worries, and I maxed out my armory first, so interesting. But for this one, we have a Doom Cannon, a Shock Blaster, but the good news is we can shock all these shocking buildings with one shock bomb. So we're just going to throw down and kind of let them do their thing. And honestly, I'm targeting the Doom Cannon. We're going to throw double barrage artillery, take it out before it could even blink or even turn at my troops. So good job taking it out. Kavan just walked straight into where that heavy was gonna hit the shock mine, so it looks like our healing on Kavan will be a little bit low for a second. And now all we really have to do is just throw a shock bomb on what should be the easiest cluster to shock. You know, terrible design, my friend. I gotta say it, you know, spread your shock launchers out. Don't make that mistake, because shock launchers, everyone targets them. You know, I don't know why I'm getting mad at him. I should be thanking him. I should be like, thank you. I'm going to be able to take out your base a little bit easier now. You got the ice statue, so obviously you care a little bit about defense, so I don't really, I'm getting mixed emotions here. Looks like we're going to be able to take it out here. We won't have to look at it or worry about it anymore, and as we finish up our final attack, it was kind of just a bad base, and we're going to capitalize on it. I see you trying to hide your statues back there. I don't even know how, like, if you're hiding, but you're flexing your ice statues, which, you know, those are the ones people usually hide behind the trees, so that people can overestimate their odds and maybe fail a little bit more. But I guess we're hiding the GBE, and it looks like we have an intruder alert. So I'm gonna go check that out here. I gotta say, I gotta admit, I kind of alluded to this at the beginning. I kind of only picked this because I wanted to use Bombardiers again. They're just so fun. They chill at the back. Beautiful units. They should be the troop of 2020. Everyone uses them. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy, would appreciate if you guys did drop a like. But we'll see you in tomorrow's Boom Beach video. Bye bye.